by like the 50s and 60s, you had those generations of women that kept their
They did
husbands
that.
that was
Yeah.
creating incest. And then you have that next generation of those men with those 10-year, even 7-year age gaps approaching our young women. And now we're fighting even more. So it's kind of like that reflective point because I was a part of that generation because we thought it was popular. Then when you get of age and those same men are still approaching young women, and then they even have a wife at home or baby mamas that are grown women, it's just not cool. And
Yeah, yeah, I
for
got
me,
yeah.
and if I could just add this and I'll shut my mouth,
You can add.
that's where it goes back to the mindset. And for me, when I grew up, I had uncles that were pimps, and for me, I grew up knowing that a man don't have to put his hands on a woman; he could talk her into doing anything. That's all.
Break a bit mentally. Go ahead. That was a good
I
point.
mean,
Nah,
hey,
right
two
now.
peas.
Watch
I
yourself,
wanna-
two
Hold on,
peas.
hold on, one mic.
Hold on, not
Watch
too many
yourself.
people.
Not the
too many
time at
people.
all for that.
One at a time.
mic.
One at a time.
One mic.
Come on,
Like
Kevin.
right now, I got a 17-year-old right now, and shit, she got her own car. She driving around. She handle her business. I give her responsible shit to take care of, and she on her shit, right? I would say that she's a mature 17-year-old. But if she came home with one of my little partners from the hood, one of my little 26-year-old partners, talking about that was her motherfucking boyfriend, nigga, I'm gonna be having this conversation from motherfucking
Right
records
on.
out.
Thank you,
Nah,
Caddy.
Shout out to all the
Caddy,
fathers in the room.
Fact.
Caddy,
Shout out to all the
this
fathers.
is where-
Y'all
Hey,
necessary.
this
My
is
daughter
where the
told me
reach
too.
kick in.
I know exactly
See,
what
Caddy,
I'm
this
talking
where the reach kick in. This where you reach 3,000 miles west. And you go and take your wife to the movies. And that's where it is. We don't know what happened. You just console your daughter. Be like, baby girl, I don't know what happened. Everything. We was at the movies, right? Me, you, and mommy was at the movies.
That's a phone call away, Caddy.
That's it.
Okay.
No problem. That shit, no problem. Like, that's real.
That's good.
Yeah,
point,
some of
right?
these men whack be lying to the girls too. Because when I was 16, a whole 30-year-old told me he was like 19, and I thought because he looked real young and he was slim, he lied to me about his age after he got the box, and he said I'm really 30. I was disgusted.
So did you give it to
That's
him again after
horrifying.
that?
Hell no, I was
Did you
mad.
You gave him
I
the
was
box?
so
One last
No,
time.
I gave him a box before because he told me he was this one age. I just lost my virginity, and I was, young,
That's
and
fucked
so
up.
we did it.
That's
He
fucked.
told me afterwards he was really 30 because what made me ask him because he said something about his nieces and nephews or some shit, and that's what triggered me. Asked him his age again. He said, "To be honest, I'm really 30." I was sick after that. I was so sick.
So he robbed you of that experience you
Yeah.
was trying to have with someone else closer to your age.
I
That's
hate
crazy.
hmm
I hate
Yeah, he was trying to get. He knew my age. He knew what school I went to. I'm from L.A. I went right down to Washington. That nigga knew what he was doing, and I'm like, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? And then he's not the only guy that lied to me. So a lot of times if they can pull off a certain age, they will try to trick you. And even men now, they try to tell me that they're younger and they older. And I'm 28, and I personally like older men. But you ain't got to lie to kick it. You know what I'm saying? Because I dated a whole 52-year-old that looked young. So it don't matter now that I'm grown, but when I was younger, that shit is crazy. Niggas be out here lying to girls just so they can eat your pussy. They tell me, oh, you never had no head like this. They try to say these words to us, and we are impressionable because we're teenagers and we want to experience guy, especially after you lost your shit and your first person fucked up. So you trying to find that experienced guy. They try to use sex to lure us in. And being that I looked older at my age, I had the body type, the hourglass figure, you know what I'm saying? They was always approaching me, so we thought it was cool. But that those couple guys that lied, it made me sick to my stomach.
Good point, Jazzy.
That's
Sorry to hear that.
Yes.
That's why when we was talking about the Middle Eastern culture that time, when we was talking about the 3/4 of the clothing and having the wraps until they're an adult age or until they're in the age, I would not be. Sometimes I'll be thinking like that shit is not so far fetched because you know what I mean. Some of these youngins can't help how they are structured. They can't help that they got it from their mama. They can't help that they got it from their mama.
You right, Ken.
You know what I'm saying? It's
That's
like,
what
you know
my
what
mama
I mean?
tried to tell me though. Like what you're saying, my mama tried to warn me about this, and she taught me how to catch the bus. That's where it fucked up because she had to work. She was working at the oil refinery. I had to learn how to catch the bus. I'm so used to getting drove everywhere. She's like, no, you of age. catch the bus. And see, that's where more issues came because I had C cup breasts, I had an hourglass frame, just like my mother. Growing up, she grew up kind of fast too, like with body wise, we developed kind of early. And so she seen how men were looking at me, but since she had to work, she didn't have no control, especially because I got to take one straight shot down normally to go to school. Those men was approaching me. It got so bad, my teacher even peeped it. And he told me, my first period teacher, he was like, I'm seeing those men. He said, stay away from the men because there's a lot of pedophiles. And he was true. What he told me, man, it really happened in my reality. These men were fucking sick. Like, it was crazy.
That's crazy.
I
You
gotta
got
say, I got a
One Michael
story
Bridges.
to share. It is too funny.
One Michael Bridges, then you next with your story, Nisi Pie.
I have a point to manipulation. Everybody's talking about the older girls that was caught up in the R. Kelly situation. They could be manipulated too. It's all who has your mind. You know what I'm saying? If a man has your mind, you'll do
And
anything.
the rest will follow.
Hey, you'll do whatever. You'll do whatever. So I want to speak to that because they was like, she old enough to know, yeah, but if somebody know how to talk to you and speak to you, yeah, you'll kill a motherfucker if he says so.
I got a question for
Keep
y'all.
in mind and the rest
I got a
will
question
follow.
for y'all.
Ask your
So have
question,
y'all
Nisi
ever
Pie got it.
experienced a narcissist or people who have narcissistic traits?
Hell yeah.
Hell fucking yes.
So
All the time.
the level of manipulation, it doesn't matter what age you are, the level of manipulation that they apply is so crazy because what they'll do is this, right? They'll, first of all, they'll try, they'll implement their methods or whatever to get you to do or conform to what they want you to. And that will even include them lying about a situation, right? So then when you catch on to them about the lie or whatever, then they'll try to guilt trip you into, still believing in whatever they want you to believe in or do whatever they want you to do.
Oh,
And when that
gaslighting.
doesn't work, they threaten you. So it's levels, like they keep going and they study you. So they know
That part.
tactics, they read books, they actually learn how to get better at their methods. Like a person that is a narcissist don't think that they're sick or that they're a narcissist, and they are firm on what they believe in, how they execute.
Good point. Good point.
Them are facts, Robbie, for real. Facts.
And fellas, y'all can get in this too because I was young and my first, she was way older than me, and I realize now that was abuse, but I was with that shit.
She was probably a narcissist.
Ain't no telling.
He said I was.
Just throw it out.
No,
You
I'm
can't just throw that out
She
there
raped
like
you?
that because I think that we use that word too much and people are not able to recognize it.
You
know
talking
what
about
I'm
my
saying?
story?
No. When somebody was like, she probably was a narcissist. Like when
Being
you throw it out
funny,
there
yeah.
so much, yeah, like it gets watered down. So anybody with any type of personality thing that they need to work on, it's not a narcissist. You know what I'm saying? It's actually like a set of traits. Like literally, either like some people are actually have been diagnosed, and I think more people should be diagnosed. But ultimately, some people just have like a couple of traits that's aligned with that, but that doesn't make them a narcissist.
Good shit, Robin.
I'm gonna look that shit up. Thank you, Robin. Nisi Pie, you had a story?
Yeah, it was just I'm like reflecting on life, and I was like connecting with a lot of the women when I thought of responsibilities because I was one of those latchkey kids, and my father raised me, so I was literally driving at 14. I remember Too Short had a Cadillac Baritz, and my father had the same one that was convertible. The only difference was Too Short had the rag top. I was towards the Bay Area, but anyhow, good time. My dad used to let me drive everywhere. But my point was this. I felt like I was really grown. And I was really only 14, 15. I really thought I was grown. I thought I knew everything. And that's just a connection to a lot of men, women, whatever, that deal with teenagers. I thought I really knew everything in retrospect. And I would do things like, I remember one of my good friends that I liked, he was 23, mind you. He came into my house and he was visiting, and my daddy was at work, and he came home and he saw him, and he was like, I was shaking, and he said, what's up? And he went to the back all the way down the hall. Mind you, he built homes. This was a house he built. He came back to the front, sat at the table, and started cleaning his 38 revolver. And the dude said, I gotta go. And my next plan was is that I would stand in the front yard and water the grass for them to pull up in the evenings when the sun would go down just about. I land my plane.
Good job, Dad. Clean
Yo,
up
who
the
keeps
front
kicking
here.
Ayana?
Yeah, go ahead.
What?
Address that, Erica. Oh, that's
Wack
right.
keeps kicking Ayana. Anything go against that flag, I'm going against it. So until a motherfucker tell me what's going on, I'm hearing motherfuckers in this club, whatever this club is, disrespecting nephew. I don't know what that club is. I'm used to seeing Ayana or the Sleepless badge. I don't know what the fuck going on. I'm sleepless. Don't never get that fucked up. Whenever this broad is over here disrespecting nephew on the stage, and whoever's standing on the side of the broad, I'm not fucking with them. Straight up. That's just what it is.
Hey, he
So
stood on that.
bam, that's
We
out of here again. That's what that is.
Hey,
Straight
hey,
up.
100 room. Let's learn something
They
from
know
that. He
what's
stood
going
on that,
on.
and they said I
Erica, you
kicked.
supposed to know what's going on. What's up with you? Hello?
Got a black.
Yeah, you wearing sleepers motherfucking badge. At the end of the day, we rolling one way only. That's it. If a nigga rolling another way, take that badge off. That's what come with this shit. Badge, flag, don't matter. Same shit. Gift
No,
and the
wait.
curse.
I thought. Oh, wait. Hold on. I thought Ayana was mad at you. I don't see how this came about. Even how she stopped being
No, I mean,
sleepless.
you know, I see
No,
the
no, no, no,
badge.
no,
I
no.
asked her a
No,
question.
look. Check
I
it out.
asked the question, yo, what's up with that badge? She didn't want to answer, right? Then I looked at it and I realized this other individual running around with that same badge talking crazy about you. I don't
Right.
give a fuck what you say, Rocky. I heard it. That's it. Now I'm mad. So I don't give a fuck if you ain't mad. So until motherfucker figure out what's going on, whoever's standing with that is that. If I hit the block tripping and you standing with the nigga I'm tripping on, you a witness. You gonna get it too. That's it. So, you know, she coming here, that's a statement to me. Pop up on stage with some other shit that ain't sleepers and tied to another motherfucker that's talking crazy, I ain't trying to hear it, nephew. That's it. I'm not trying to hear it. I don't know what's going on. Whatever going on, it's what she's saying. She ain't sleepless no more.
Damn.
No, she ain't been fucking with us because she was
Oh,
mad at the situation that happened with the Sylvester. But then I'm trying to figure out
you
why she
can't
in
be
your
mad at
room
the
then.
situation happened with Sylvester because Sylvester, that situation happened 4, 5 months ago. And she was still sleepless. I'm confused.
And we had
Sylvester ain't got nothing to do with this
her
shit.
back. Like, wait,
And we
what
had her
happened?
back like a
So what
motherfucker
happened?
against
Like,
Sylvester.
Of
So I
course
don't
y'all had her
understand.
back. What the fuck you mean? Y'all
We
rolled
rode
me
for
so
her.
much, I had to turn on the nigga.
That part.
So who keeps
wait. So
bringing
what
her on
happened? What's
stage?
going on?
I don't know. What I'm trying to figure out what's up with that
I'm trying to
badge.
figure out what's
What
going
badge
on
did
I,
she
too.
have
I was
on?
bringing her
What?
back up because I didn't know.
Huh?
I'm
What
talking
badge
about
did she have
earlier.
on?
I want some shit. I want
It,
whatever
it's the
I'm a
good
part of
female
a
part.
over there.
club. I can't
It's
wear
the
my club
No,
It's
badge.
the
you
good
don't
part.
okay.
fuck with
That's
you don't
right.
fuck with
Wear that
sleepers no more,
motherfucker
Ayana.
somewhere
Be
the
Sean,
fuck
real.
join the ops.
Wait,
the
hold on,
fuck
hold
up
on,
out of
y'all,
here.
Don't
hold on.
drop her leg.
Right
Ayana said
right
she
shower.
wasn't fucking with
But
she
it's
wasn't
finna go
fucking with
somewhere.
sleepers.
It's finna go somewhere. I'm
Why
telling
are
you
y'all
right now.
Exactly.
I'm
dropping
gonna get
me?
ignorant
Why are y'all dropping me?
because at the end of the day, you know
No,
what's
let me
happening.
speak though. Don't drop.
You are listen. You blame. Look, that's some cop out shit talking about sleepers didn't have your fucking back. That's cop out shit.
What are you talking about?
That's
I
cop out
never
shit.
said that.
Well,
I
I'm
never
trying to
said
understand.
that. I
Yeah, where
never
that
said
come
that.
from?
I never said that.
And what's
So
up
what
with this
happened,
broad
So
Ayana?
who
over there
said I
talking
said
crazy
that? Because I
about
never
nephew
said
So
though?
what
that.
happened with sleepers, Ayana?
Who said that I said that? Because I
I'm
never
asking you
said
a
that.
question, Ayana.
I already talked to Deja, so it don't
Okay, so
matter,
I'm
my
asking you a
nigga.
question.
Fucking weird ass shit going
Deja ain't
on,
the
my nigga.
beginning and the ending of
Fuck
that
is you
of what's
talking
going
about?
on.
Answer the
I'm
And
asking
question.
Wack,
you a
I already
question.
told you to call me. So why are you being messy, bro?
Nah, ain't nobody being messy. You over there
I
with a
told
bitch
you to
talking
call me
crazy
though.
about my
Fuck all
nephew.
this clubhouse shit.
Listen, okay, then what you in here for?
I told you to call me, my nigga.
Nah, we ain't got to call about that badge
Oh
if
no,
that's
now
what
you
that is.
don't want to talk. Oh, okay, got it.
Nah,
Bet,
what we calling about the
bet.
badge for?
I thought you was mad at him, Ayana, because he kept bringing up the shit with Sylvester, and you was
I
mad
bringing
that
up
day.
what? I
What are y'all
No,
bringing
disciplined the
no,
up
no,
nigga.
no.
this
You
nigga for? It has nothing to do with
Because that's what
him.
you was mad about,
The fuck
nigga.
are y'all talking about?
Man, she's a weirdo.
Fucking weird. I already talked
Yeah,
to
you
Deja.
fucking weird.
Rocky. Who was with him?
you
Rocky
know
know
the
what?
crazy part
Leslie,
about
you
it.
okay?
You know the crazy part about it. I'm gonna keep it all the way real. I'm gonna keep it all the way real.
Oh
The only
shit.
thing Sylvester is guilty of is lying.
About what?
Straight up. That nigga guilty of lying about having some footage that he fucking didn't have, claiming he
Thank you for
had it
cleaning
and
up.
he
When you better go
saw
to
it.
work, you ain't doing all that. I can
At
do
the
it.
end of the day, if I had to bet my motherfucking life on did a motherfucker come back or didn't, I'm gonna say Sylvester's not lying. He just lied to me about what he had. I'm gonna keep it
Confusing
real.
as fuck, Wack. That shit sound confusing.
What's
No,
going
no, it
on?
ain't. Nah, what it is, I'm gonna be real. You gotta understand, Sylvester. He claiming, yeah, I got it because he know what really happened. When he doubled back to get it, it just wasn't there. But what he lied about was, yeah, I got it, nigga, right there. I'm looking at it. That's where he went wrong.
What was said? What
And
was
what I
said?
did, I'm gonna tell you what I did because we was in favor of Ayana. Wack took the motherfucking gun and turned it on that nigga. I'm telling you right now, I did some shit that I wasn't proud to do. The bumpy situation made it a little easier, but I'm saying it right now on stage. I don't think the nigga was lying about the double back.
So what
I don't
was
either.
what was said
I
about
don't
Deja?
So now
She
for her
she
to
said
keep
that she
coming at
talked
us,
to you about why she was
for
mad.
her to
She
keep
said she
coming
talked
at
to you.
us about what the fuck we didn't do having her back is really making me hot. Because
Deja,
niggas
what did
really
she tell you,
turned us.
Deja?
That's what pisses me off. For her
Talk
to
about
act
that
like
shit.
Sleepless wasn't defending the fuck out of her, for her to play us like that, like we just dogged her and threw her to the wolves, that's fucked up.
Well, she
And
talking
I
like
made
she
that
talked to
very
you and
clear.
everything.
I let her know that that wasn't the case and that we rolled for her.
That is
I
all
got
good.
called out my
On
name for
every
her.
fucking floor, on every floor, in whatever
Right.
role. Anytime she was brought up,
I
we
think
was
me and
riding for
fucking
Ayana.
I think me and the homegirl got into it behind her. Her defending her. I think we
Before the
did.
shit even got as
Damn,
big as it was fuck Sylvester
down,
over Ayana. Before it even got to that point, we was team Ayana all the way
But I'm
up,
gonna
all
be
through.
real.
Yes.
Mm,
Oh, 6, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
y'all
say
roll.
this line about the double back.
But we
Yes,
not
I think
loyal
he
though.
knocked
But
something
we not
down when
loyal
she was
though.
intoxicated, but the double back changes the narrative.
Yes, yes.
But we not
Period.
loyal
But he
though.
did lie to us about having what he said he had, and that shit he pulled with Bumpy really put me over the edge. So it was like it was either I deal with him because Bumpy from another section, but that's a problem when I see you just play. We know where you at, or I just let me punish you like this. Go on, little dude, get the fuck away from us. So for her to all she keep pushing this issue, right? I'm gonna be real. We didn't punish and penalize the motherfucker behind some motherfucking lines.
And that's what we
I'm gonna
told
keep
her.
it gangster.
And that's what we
And
told
for
her.
her to keep pushing this narrative that we didn't, and why y'all keep bringing it up, you ain't mad that we bringing this shit up because it happened. You mad we bringing this shit up because because what didn't happen. I do not think Sylvester's lying about a motherfucker came back the next day. Straight up. And I'm gonna be real and I'm gonna stand on it. Maybe y'all women know some shit I don't know. If a motherfucker violated a motherfucker Friday, I don't think they coming back Saturday.
I've always
As a
said
grown
that.
ass woman
I've always
who
said
don't,
that she didn't. Go ahead, my bad.
as a grown woman who ain't dependent on this man for a car, money, or a place to stay.
Yes,
Being
I
real.
don't think that she ever meant to be like he did. I think he because he was trying to,
She
and I
said it. She
what she said.
verbally
Hold
said
on.
it.
She said that I was drunk because it's almost like nigga, what you bragging about getting the pussy, nigga, and I was drunk, so you need to shut up.
She said
She was
I
like
was
one.
drunk. I didn't even know you fucked me. You raped me.
Nah, she
That's
didn't
what
say
she
you
No, she
raped.
said.
didn't
She
say
didn't
rape.
say you
She
raped
No,
me.
said
no,
I tooted and booted you.
She never ever said raped, and that's what I'm saying.
She
We
said she woke up in the morning asshole naked. She didn't know how she got asshole naked in his bed, and she had been penetrated. I don't know what y'all saying, but when the DA hear that, what they filing?
They filing rape, bro.
That's a 264 all day.
264.
And he said that they did it again that morning, and then he said she came back with her dog.
And then she said she didn't come back the next day, and that's where the discrepancy was at.
And she said I tooted and booted you.
Yep, she said, yeah, did she admit it? Yeah, I tooted and booted you. Yeah.
He said you came back the next day. She said she didn't.
Does he have
The
a
nigga
dog?
Sylvester.
pet
Does
snake still
Sylvester have a
listening.
dog, Rocky? Does he have a
All
dog?
that stuff.
No, this what I don't like though. This what I don't like.
Sylvester
We
got a
sided with her,
No, I said,
and I
does he have
think we all know in the back of our head we was kind of like, and she's still pushing this line that, yeah, fuck the club because of this. Nah. cool.
No, she didn't necessarily say fuck the club. After that last time that we was having the conversation, she was feeling some type of way in the room, and she was like, "I don't know why y'all keep on." We like, hold on, what you mean you don't know why we keep on? What do we keep on doing? She like, y'all keep on talking about that. Hold on, my nigga, we been defending your motherfucking ass, and you got an attitude inside of Sleepless like we didn't defend your ass. What the fuck you got an attitude for? And then she disappeared. No, first I hit her up on the side. She started talking about badges and shit, talking about why do people need badges. Start going in and all that shit, going against the grain on the floor. So then she left. When she left, I hit her up on the side and I was like, "Yo, what's up? You good?" She like, "Yeah, I just, you know what I'm saying, I'm just irritated right now." All right, cool. So she never came back. Next thing you know, she popped up in the room talking about relationships and all of that with my ex and BMAC ex, and now they got a whole room started somewhere else.
That's what I'm
And,
saying.
and then that's
Bitches
so
is
then
That's
messy.
what I'm saying.
so then it was
And
like
now
so
she
then
pops up in this room with another badge, and I ain't tripping the badge. I'm tripping
yeah,
her
that's
Then I
what
because
said,
it
what's
sounded to me like.
her motive is a slap in the face,
Yeah,
right? So
that's what
you
it looked
can't
like.
come on, you can't get a welcome on a safe passage to the stage based upon you Sleepless, and then you double back saying fuck Sleepless. I'm riding with these two individuals who go against two Sleepless members that's like brothers to me, one a brother, one a nephew, and think you finna just pop. That ain't happening.
Hey, yo, Wack, how you
That's
feel
like
about that shit, Wack? How you feel about like somebody riding against and then you see your own people on their stage? You fucking with that shit?
well, all depend on if they supposed to be there. Some of my people, I know what they doing, right?
Cause
But
I've been seeing
if
niggas
it's,
crying all week over that shit, my nigga. Like, oh, bro, you white? That like
I don't
females. You
even
on
do
this
it.
nigga
I don't even
stage?
do it,
I don't
bro.
fuck with him.
I don't even do it. I don't even like this situation is like it's a direct. It's like okay, fuck y'all dropping this. I'm going over here with these two who talking this crazy shit about these two over here. Then I'm gonna pop. She had better luck just popping up just with her face. I probably would have
Mm,
said that.
right.
But you coming like that,
That right. That right.
They're not
that's
wrong.
like
They're not
saying,
wrong.
nah, you can't.
Yo,
Nah,
niggas
nah.
been getting emotional over that shit. Like, yo, why
Hey,
you know I don't
put
fuck
a
with
name
him?
on it,
Why you on
Justice.
his stage for? Like, what the?
Put a
That's some
name on
bitch
it.
shit.
Put a name on it,
Well,
Justice.
they
Put a
probably you
name.
probably talking about Hamburger Chuck and
Let's
T.
put a
You
name on it.
already
Same.
Chuck acting
know.
like a fucking whole bitch
Yeah,
on
but
his
it's the
ass.
same.
Man,
Chuck is
fuck Chuck.
weird because
Okay, Justice.
Chuck
Fuck a
calls
We're not
my
Chuck,
gonna
man.
whack.
phone.
We're
Fuck a
not gonna
Chuck,
whack.
fat bird,
Chuck,
fucking clown
Chuck
looking ass
calls
Okay,
nigga.
my
Justice.
phone.
Okay, Justice.
Chuck calls my phone and has conversation with me about what he gonna do. So I don't know why that shit is weird to me. Maybe I don't know. That's crazy, right? And what's crazy because T no. Let me tell you what T ain't telling y'all. I told T about a week ago. He probably know what the fuck I was back challenged. I say shit. I just got on the phone with Chuck. Chuck straight. He got enough for like to ride this shit the next 2 3 days. I'm gonna spin off do some other shit. Right? T probably like what the fuck Wack talking about?
I knew what
Because
you
in
was
my
talking
mind,
about.
Yeah, let's talk
T
about.
right. T right. Did I not send you that?
Yeah.
So T knowing these titles and you going this hard, nigga, this by design. Nigga, you ain't serious. So why you mad at T about? And T don't do nothing but come over here and debate, talking shit, or he say, nah, that's right, nah, that's some bullshit. So and they but that shit
He
Ionic
don't
doing,
even be saying much. The last
he
yo,
don't
Wack, the
say
last
nothing.
replays we heard, T was over here laughing, just chilling and hanging out, my nigga. Like, he wasn't saying
But
nothing crazy.
that shit Ionic doing, I don't know how to read that. Then she said she talked to Deja. Deja coming here hot. So right? I'm like, what that mean? I don't know what's going on. Nothing against that bad. It's you and them other two individuals. I don't know what y'all on with that. And until somebody from my homeroom tell me they know what's going on, that's what it is.
Hey yo,
I don't mind
is
it.
Ayana a female or who?
Yeah, Ayana, a female. The
I
one he
don't
was just
mind.
talking.
I don't mind inheriting enemies. My niggas that fuck with me know that. That's what it is. That's what it is. Fuck. That's it. But I don't know
Hey,
what's going
somebody
on.
mute. Somebody got a hot mic.
I'm the moderators.
I don't think
Good
Rocky know
job.
what's going on now.
I don't, nigga.
Now you know.
Nigga, I'm sitting here like, I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, like, cause you like, well,
But
this she like, no.
but
I'm
see,
like,
the thing is though, the thing is with me and with B Mac, like we ain't never talked about them or down talked them on. You know what I'm saying? Like
B Mac,
it
B
was
Mac.
done.
Yeah, what's good?
Hold on, B Mac. Day one, when a certain individual, and I looked up, I said, you know, you been in that mental slop up there for about a week. I said, you getting a little cocky. I said, that shit ain't gonna last long. That's seat for everybody, right? You remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I know that's coming. That's what that is. Yo, this nigga right here is so you know he get tired of a motherfucker. It's what it is, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't tripping that, but now I'm like, they tell me that, and then the picture, I, and then now you. Why are you running over there plugging in that like Sleepless did something to you?
Yeah, that's wild.